Mohammed Ali Shah also with us on the broadcast. Mohammed Ali Shah, of course, as we know, and I've reiterated that in the past as well, has served in Manipur. He understands this terrain and this populace, and of course the respective communities who are fighting like no other. Ali, have problems in Manipur completely vanished, or do you concur and concede to the thought that the Prime Minister has put out in the upper house as well, that things will take to normalize? This is not a recent fight. This is not a very, very recent squabble or a phenomena. It has been happening for a long time. It definitely will take its own course.
Okay, yeah, Vineet, that's a very, very good question. Now, the very fact is the Prime Minister said that the violence has gone down in Manipur. He's right. The violence has gone down in Manipur, but just because the violence has gone down in Manipur does not mean that things are normal. Things are back to normal in Manipur. No, things are still very disturbed there. The tension persists between the Meiteis and the Meitei community and the Kuki tribe. There is very much tension. There is no Kuki today who can dare to board a flight and land at Imphal airport or go to Imphal market and freely roam around there. There is no Meitei who can go to a Kuki-dominated area like More or Churachandpur. There is no Meitei over there. So they are segregated. So when they are segregated, obviously, who will they attack? Who will they fight with? There is no one being attacked at the moment. Thankfully, I hope it remains this way. But is that normal? That is definitely not normal, Vineet. It's definitely not normal. And I will not go by what Jairam Ramesh said or what the Prime Minister is the Prime Minister of the country. Yes, he is right by saying that violence has gone down. But where the very fact is, anyone, be it irrespective, whoever tries to politicize Manipur, I will stand up against it. Whoever it could be. Now, I don't care. I want peace for my Manipur brethren. I want peace for my loving brothers and sisters over there, irrespective whether they are Meiteis, Kukis, or thankfully the Nagas haven't stepped in, or whether they're Nagas, or whoever, or they're Sanamai, or anyone. I want peace for them. Now the very fact is, Vineet, if you segregate two people who are two warring factions, obviously there will be no violence over there. I would go by the Manipur MP Bimol Okoijam, who I had the honor of interacting with and knowing personally on a very close basis. Professor Bimol Okoijam in Parliament said, if you can feel the pain in my voice, you would know what I'm talking about. And it's a fact, Vineet. I'm wearing the Assam Rifles tie. And Assam Rifles does a commendable job. Commendable job. They have a very fine Director General of the Assam Rifles, Lieutenant Gen Pradeep Nair. But, always there's a flak which comes on people who work, people who do good job. The very fact is Assam Rifles have faced flak over there, Army has faced flak over there, but they have done a commendable job. They have done selfless service. They have been unmindful of their own personal safety and they've gone beyond the call of duty. A colleague of mine, they were the mob he was addressing at the last year.
Okay, all right. Sumit wants to quickly respond to what you have said. Sumit perhaps quickly wants to respond to what you have said.
With due respect to Major Shah, I don't believe that a Kuki cannot go to a Meitei and Meitei cannot go to a Kuki. If that was the case, then schools and colleges will not be open. Point number one, the life would not be normal. Yes, there are problems. But if you compare with 1993 and all, I have given all the facts. Nobody is talking about the poppy, how many thousands of acres of poppy cultivation is destroyed. Who was doing the poppy cultivation? Who was getting the weapons from the, Myanmar? Where was Arakan's army involved? And let me tell you, there is also reports in the media, Vineet, wherein there is alleged that some Western powers, I would not name them for the sake of, decency only, they were trying to cut a Christian state out of Manipur. We know all these conspiracies are going on.
I agree with Sumit that you have to look at the larger picture. This is much more than a regional, ethnic conflict.
Ali Shah, apart from the polity and the discussion and the back and forth that's going to happen between the central government and the opposition, which is going to continue to, because the opposition finds itself rejuvenated and re-galvanized, what is the long-term solution when it comes to Manipur? Are there any out-of-the-box ideas, according to you, that the government must consider? Should they be speaking to people just like yourself to articulate a solution which is not only permanent, but also an example for disturbances which can be found in other parts of the country as well?
Right, Vineet. Firstly, addressing what Manish Saab said about Bina Lakshmi Nefram, I had the honor of interviewing her. She told me the entire story. Her interview is there on my YouTube channel. There, she told the entire story about when she was wounded and what the foundation she founded thereafter. And she's a mighty lady. She's got reasonable views. Now, the very fact of the venom between the cookie and the Maites, it's gone a bit too far. And addressing what my dear friend Sumit P said, yes, I agree with him that schools and colleges are functioning. There's no doubt about that. But that's exactly my point. That's what I said. When you segregate them in Imphal, the schools and colleges, you will not find a single cookie studying or teaching over there. The former DGP of Manipur, Dongel Saab, his cousin was the SP in Kohima in Nagaland way back when I was there in 2005. He was removed from his post. The deputy, the additional DGP was a cookie. Now the very fact is, even cookies who are holding the top appointments, people came up with names over there that they are outsiders and they are this and they are that. Tell you one thing, had they been outsiders, then the government would have appointed an outsider as the head of the state. No. So everyone is as Indian over there as possible. Now, addressing the issue of what Sumit P said about the Christian state being made, well, there are Maites also who are Christians, and they would be having names like Rohan or Laishram Raju Singh. There are Muslims who are also Maites. They are Pangals. Like in 1970, Muhammad Ali Muddin was the chief minister of Manipur. He was a Pangal. Now, the very fact that the Nagas are also Christian. So it's not about the religious thing. It's about...
Understood. Ali, you have a great point there, Ali. You have a great point. It's not about the religion. It's not about the differences. It's about the commonalities that require attention and that need to be worked on.